and Siddharth, it's a proud moment for the Hindu community as well. And the station building, it's noteworthy, resembles the temple architecture. And on the other hand, the three-story station is also equipped with modern features. And, it is a proud moment for the Hindu community. And to talk about Ayodhya, which is the birthplace of Lord Rama, Ayodhya is most well known for being the birthplace of Lord Rama, one of the most revered deities in Hinduism. And according to the Ramayana, Lord Rama was born in Ayodhya, which is believed to have occurred millions of years ago. So it is very unique that this is a quintessential example of the old world and the new world. And just what we were discussing, Siddharth, you and I, that it is a perfect amalgamation of technology and the old rituals and culture being preserved, and it's evolving in a very beautiful way while the roots are still preserved.
Right, it's a proud moment today for all of Indians today, essentially the development aspect, but today is also a high-profile political event. Several central ministers and state ministers have already descended in the city, so we will closely be watching what they have to say. Of course, it's a wall-to-wall coverage here in India, so essentially this is the top focus, but it is the display of India's and the government's focus on development priorities in cities like Ayodhya. And last few years has seen mega infrastructure projects in the city. City was once known for its squalor and not so clean place. That has changed completely in the city, and that is a story for me as to how this city, which was not very well known in terms of its cleanliness, is today that has become the center of discourse with its infrastructure development and the turnaround it has seen in the city. So that remains the focus, development project, but also the city which is revered across the world and across India for many Hindus, not only in India but across the world, in the subcontinent. For example, I'll give you an example of Nepal. We have seen how the Nepalese had sent Shaligram for the temple, how the former Sri Lankan ambassador, the High Commissioner Milan Marogoda, had sent a stone from Sita Alaya. Now, Sita Alaya is the place in Sri Lanka where legend has it that Mata Sita was kept when she was abducted by the demon king Ravan. So essentially the countries in the region are also wanting to be part of this this celebration of sorts for Hindus in Ayodhya. Also, let me add that how the Indian Ministry of External Affairs on 13th of November, that's one day before Diwali, had taken a large number, in fact, a big number of diplomatic community from Delhi to Ayodhya to witness the infrastructure projects and what comes next for this city. So essentially, yes, it's a city which is revered across the world. This is a city which will be known for its development projects, and this is a city that will essentially define the political discourse in the country for next few months.
Yes, and several ministers are descending on Ayodhya, central and state ministers arriving to attend this mega event. In fact, Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath himself is monitoring everything ahead of this visit of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and this displays how much importance is attached to the project and the entire exercise.
Importance with the presence of so many top ministers from the state, from the center, and of course the Prime Minister himself there. So it's a power-packed agenda today. It's the focus on development. It is the focus on diplomacy. It's the focus on how and which direction India will be going. This will be that's the view of the political pundits that Prime Minister Narendra Modi is surely going to get the third term. So essentially, if he fulfills his entire third term, he will be the longest reigning Prime Minister of India, surpassing Nehru, who was the Prime Minister of India for 13 years. So essentially that will be a milestone for him and his party and his legacy. He will be leaving important imprint on India in terms of economics, in terms of diplomacy, in terms of the societal changes which the country has seen in last 10 years, and of course is going to see in next 5 years, as well as the BJP, the ruling party, is gearing up for the elections, which will be soon announced next year.
Spirituality, Siddhant, of Lord Ram is not confined to just the Hindu community, but as we know, it is spread throughout the world. So this is going to send some ripples across the world as well.
Well, of course, this is a city known for its spirituality. India has many centers which are spiritual centers. I mean, I don't want to go into relativeness. All spiritual centers have their own significance. But Ayodhya stands out in many senses. This is the place where Lord Ram was born, and many millions of Hindus, as I've talked about, revere this place. This is the holy city for them, and how the current government, the ruling government here in the center, and the ruling government in the state of Uttar Pradesh have been able to make sure that they are able to develop this city is the big focus.
Precisely what you said, that it is also a pilgrimage destination. Ayodhya is an important pilgrimage destination for Hindus and Buddhists and Jains. So rightly so, the spirituality of Lord Ram is not confined to just the Hindu community or India, but it is in a way spread throughout the world. And this city also has many ancient temples, including the Hanuman Gari temple, the Kanak Bhavan temple, and the Nageshwar Nath temple. And the city also has a number of ghats along the river Saryu, where devotees perform religious rituals and take holy dips. So the day is of great significance today, as also we see that several ministers descend on Ayodhya. Central and state ministers we see arriving to attend this mega event today, including the Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, who was himself monitoring everything ahead of Prime Minister's visit.
Well, yes, correct. That is something that is being closely watched, and today the entire country's eyes are on Ayodhya. Development projects too, of course, what the Prime Minister has to say will be the focus area. But in terms of the direction in which country is being taken will be also in many senses decided there. The ruling party, having so many ministers there, suggests the political weight Ayodhya today has in India's political discourse. Not just Lucknow, but also Ayodhya today plays an important focus in terms of ideologies and the direction of the country, whether it's development, whether it is fulfilling manifestos of the ruling party. But all in all, packed day for India, packed day for the journalists as well, and packed day for the politicians as they make a beeline in the city.
Preparations are at full swing. In fact, only a little while earlier, we saw that the city was decked up ahead of Prime Minister Modi's visit. And these shots, in fact, show you the scale and scope of preparations that have been undertaken in the holy city. And as the Prime Minister makes his way to the Ayodhya railway station with his convoy, let's take a look at Prime Minister Modi's itinerary in Ayodhya today. Well, first up, the inauguration of a redeveloped Ayodhya railway station. The 3-story modern station is equipped with all the modern amenities, lifts, escalators, food plazas, shops and waiting halls. And from there, Prime Minister Modi will flag off a new series of superfast trains called Amrit Bharat, and after which the Prime Minister will inaugurate the newly built Maharishi Valmiki International Airport, and this airport will have the capacity to handle 1 million passengers annually. And the terminal building of this airport will showcase the architecture of the upcoming Ram temple. You know, a perfect example, a quintessential display of the old world meeting the new world, of rituals and culture and the roots meeting and blending seamlessly with technology. And meanwhile,